NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Irving to Jordan. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you... My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. And the basket good at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. In scores on the step back.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Simmons to Embiid. Count the basket at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
DeAndre Jordan with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Jordan. Stuffs it down with authority.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Irving with the basketball. Leads 3. Turns and slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. Richardson. Ben Simmons. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. you actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Jumper's good. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
It goes down.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. For three. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Dinwiddie into the front court. 14-10 the score. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Tobias Harris trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Here's Durant for 2. Not going down for him this time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Richardson. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jared Allen rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
New blood coming in for both sides. Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And He connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Ben Simmons, 3 for 6 now.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ball game.
To Durant. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Simmons with it. Down 8. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. The follow won't go either.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
No good, and no foul. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Through one here at Barclays Center. The Nets out in front. Back with more on a Sunday night after this. This is the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza. Timeout for Philadelphia.
Time for some new personnel into the game. To Simmons. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Here's Irving into the front court. His team up by 7. To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. To Durant. Over to the right side. Irving. Working hard on the glass. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
The drive right to the basket. Oh, Ben Simmons. With that, he's 5 for 9.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Screen coming. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. And a nice finish at the rim. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To Irving. Has a look. Chandler's shot won't go.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Richardson. To Horford. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Driving right to the basket. To Irving. Here's a chance from long range. You know Kyrie. Zero hesitation. Buries it for 3. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Wilson Chandler at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 7, Kevin Durant.
Richardson. And look out. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Irving. Ben Simmons with a piece. 4th this contest. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. A career 87% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Simmons into the front court, trailing by 4. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Richardson. To Horford. From long range. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nets have it. And he connects at the line. Durant to Dinwiddie. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Spencer Dinwiddie sends it away. Fires the 3.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down.
Been working on your game.
Second to 3, got it.
Yes, sir.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Leads 3. Durant to Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. To Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. Into the front court comes Simmons. He'll run the offense. Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Al Horford, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Dinwiddie into the front court. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. adds the free throw.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Cleans it up. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. 20-footer at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Nets have the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The 76ers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And they've been showing off some excellent shooting. And it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Field goals.
For each of these squads, the common theme has been a disciplined approach on offense. That's the reason why you're seeing a nice field goal percentage on both sides of the ball. Smart shot selection is a key part of that fact.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant couldn't be denied the award after all of those slams. He might get top plays all to himself at the end of the game if he keeps this up.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Self-check.
Simmons. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Harris to Horford. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Irving into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Tobias Harris at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
Nets have the basketball. Irving to Durant. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Joel Embiid. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. Kyrie across the timeline. Leads 5. Got it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
No good and no foul. Durant across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
DeAndre Jordan pins it. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Irving to Durant. No good. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys down 11. Beyond the arc for 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Joel Embiid. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Irving to Hollis Jefferson. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Harris to Richardson. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Richardson knocked loose. Nets have it. Jumper's good.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Cashes in for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Irving to Hollis Jefferson. And finishes strong. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Flushes it home. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Durant to Irving. The drive, right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Simmons to Embiid. No good. Into the front court, it's Irving. It's an 11-point game. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jared Allen's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh, yeah, get some money, man. Hey, lock up.
Stuffs it down with authority.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Simmons. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Irving brings the ball up court. He gets it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. Nope, first one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Irving with the basketball. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's been all net so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the 3rd quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3, and he drains it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show. Because that's what you're watching right now.
Substitution being made in this one. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Josh Richardson, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Richardson. Simmons, nice pass to set things up. From the painted area, won't go down. There it is, Al Horford. He has struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Rondae Hollis-Jefferson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First try, no good.
For Brooklyn, number 12, Joe Harris.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. His percentage right now, 57%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. It's Brooklyn's ball. To Hollis-Jefferson. Count the bucket for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hands. Runner's good there.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Hollis-Jefferson. Goes to the left side. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Joel Embiid. He's now 5 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he's lies. I'm watching it happen in person.
Joel Embiid swats in.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And scores, plus the foul. Al Horford taking it to the basket. And now with a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, do you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Al Horford trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Kevin Durant with the rock to Dinwiddie. from the baseline, but it won't go down. Horford to Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and a putback slam.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Dinwiddie. The shot almost. To Simmons. The rebound cleared by the Nets. Dinwiddie into the front court. Up 5. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Jared Allen sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can...
KD follows up with the putback slam.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
It's a big finish.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team up by 7. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time to shuffle things up.
Philadelphia 76ers are held penalty. Entering the game for the Nets, number 11,
Ben Simmons. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Irving to Durant. Jordan to Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
There it is, Al Horford. 4 out of 7.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Irving, deep left corner. Durant. Yes! Three-pointer is good.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Richardson. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The 76ers finished on the losing end of a close score. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game trap. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was gold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Brooklyn Nets. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.